Good morning, children. Today we are going to revise our first chapter, the French Revolution. Today I am not going to revise the complete chapter and the events. I am going to give you some tips to memorize your years because years are very much important in the history. Okay, let us start from the year 1774. Okay, that time was a monarchical rule. Louis XVI, he became the ruler of France. When he became the king of France, we all know there was a big financial crisis. Moreover, he helped 13 American colonies to get freedom from the common enemy, Britain. That led to 2 billion levies of debt. So what happened? He planned to increase the taxes. In order to get income, he planned to increase the tax. So here what was the drawback means? First two estate they were exempted from taxes. Only third estate people, that is 90% of people, they were living in the third estate, they have to pay the tax. And that time there was a big increase in the population, and due to the bad harvest the cost of bread also increased. 1789. So now Louis XVI called all three estate generals to discuss about the increase of tax. All three estate representatives they gathered at the Versailles Palace. According to the feudal system, Louis declared that one estate, one vote. But third estate people this time they didn't agree for that. They asked the equal rights for all the members of the estate. But Louis XVI refused. As he refused, these third estate people they walk out from the meeting. On 21st August 1789, they gathered at tennis court of Versailles Palace and they themselves declared as a national assembly.
I am your EVS ma'am, Mr. and Mrs. Sadhana Sridharan. Okay, I'm going to handle 4th grade EVS. I hope you are all staying safe at home and you are obeying your parent. Please listen to your parent and obey. And utilize this quarantine time for developing your interpersonal skills. Okay. Today, smile forever. Smile stays to be positive. Okay. Next, today we are going to see about our human teeth. Our human teeth, keeping our teeth healthy. Okay. Teeth is present inside our mouth. Mouth is the entry point of our human body. If we eat healthy food, we will stay fit and healthy. If we eat unhealthy food, all the problems will come, all the diseases will come. So, mouth is the entry point of our body. Okay, next, teeth. As a human being, we have two sets of teeth. One set is milk teeth. It is also known as the temporary teeth. And another set is permanent teeth. Okay, at the age of 10, all milk teeth get fall and the permanent teeth will grow. Okay, at the age of 13, we'll have 28 permanent teeth. Next, in between 17 and 25 ages, we'll have 4 more teeth. That teeth is known as the wisdom teeth. So, teeth grows from the jaw bones. Okay, this is the jaw. So, teeth grows from the jaw bones. This milk teeth will grow at the end of our jaw. Okay, next, how to keep our teeth healthy? We should eat healthy fruits, vegetables, everything. But we should avoid chocolates. As children, you should avoid chocolates. Today, our lesson is about teeth.
Common difference. How can we find the common difference? By using the formula D is equal to A2 minus A1 or A3 minus A2 or A4 minus A3 and so on. Okay, so how can we find the term? By using the formula Tn is equal to A plus N minus 1 into D. Okay, Tn also we can write, otherwise An also we can write. Understood? So let's start our today class. Okay students, all of you take your book, exercise 5.2, third sum, third Roman letter first sum, 2 box 26. So in the following APs, find the missing terms in the box. So we can say as a first one, A1 is equal to 2, A2 we have to find, A3 is equal to 26. Clear? It is A1, it is A2, it is A3. So now see, We know that the formula an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay, here we can write as a an or tn also. Okay, so now
இன்னைக்கு நம்ம பார்க்க போற பாடம் வந்து தமிழ்ல இலக்கணம். இலக்கணம் வந்து வல்லினம் மிகும் இடங்கள் வந்து பார்க்க போறோம். அதுக்கு முன்னாடி ஒரு சின்ன வந்து எடுத்துக்காட்டு பார்க்கலாம். இப்போ முதல்ல இருக்க வார்த்தையை பார்த்தீங்கன்னா வாணன் வேலை கொடுத்தான். இரண்டாவது இருக்க வார்த்தை வந்து வாணன் வேலை கொடுத்தான். இந்த ரெண்டு வார்த்தைக்கு இந்த ரெண்டு எடுத்துக்காட்டுக்கு உங்களுக்கு என்ன வித்தியாசம் தெரியுதுன்னா, இங்க வந்து பார்த்தோம்னா இந்த இக்கு, இதை வந்து இதைத்தான் வந்து என்னன்னு சொல்லணும்னா வல்லினம் மிகும் இடங்கள். ஏன் இந்த இடத்துல வந்து வல்லினம் மிகல, அதே வார்த்தை தான் வந்திருக்கு. அப்போ இந்த சந்தேகம் வந்து வரலாம், தமிழ்ல ஒரு சில இடங்கள்ல மட்டும்தான் வல்லின எழுத்துக்கள் வந்து மிகும். வல்லின எழுத்துக்கள் வந்து உங்களுக்கு தெரியும்.
Good morning dears, I hope you are all fine. Last class what you seen, we learned secondary memory. So first we learned hard disk. So the hard disk have for two types, internal hard disk, external hard disk, right? Next secondary storage device, CD. Everyone know, right, what is CD? Compact disk. The CD have two types dear, CDR, CDRW. What is meaning of CDR means CD read. Second one, CDRW, CD read and write. So the compact disk, whatever you are storing the data, once written it cannot be erased. Okay, it can only be read. Second one, CDRW, compact disk read and write. This is a special type of CD. Data written onto it can be erased to write or record new data many times. It is also called on erasable CD. So CD can be stored 700 MB. Next we are going to see digital versatile disk. It's popularly called a DVD and initially named digital video disc. It looks similar to a CD but can store up to 4.7 GB data. So CD we can be store only for 700 MB, but DVD we can store 4.7 GB. So the movie stored on a DVD can also be seen on a television using DVD player. So
Good morning to all my dear. This week we are going to learn the continuation of second lesson in EVS healthy teeth. Okay, the remaining portion, last week we have seen about types of teeth and structure of a tooth and how we have to take care of our teeth. This week we are going to see about the microbes, okay, that causes germs in our teeth. Okay, so these microbes are very tiny organisms which we cannot be seen by naked eyes, but we can see only through the microscope. Okay, so this tiny living organisms we can see through microscope is known as microbes. Okay, now this microbes causes many diseases. That diseases is called germs.
Welcome back your math class. I hope you are all safe. Today we will revise the chapter 2 numbers 0 to 20. Then we'll write test. Let us see our portions.
First, forward counting. Forward counting is counting, adding one more in every time. Example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Hello children, hope you all good. Although stay safe and stay at home until curfew gets over. As we thought, we are doing our teaching duty well through online classes. And my dear students, you are paying your full attention to us. Thanks to the parents for your appreciable cooperation. Your good response is our first victory. That's why we are continuing this successfully. I am thanking you both wholeheartedly. Okay, come children, now we'll get into the computer land. Our second lesson in computer is more about paint. More about paint. In our previous session, we have learned 5 new tools in paint software, right? I'm giving you 5 seconds now. Could you tell those 5 tools name? Yes, start to tell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Have you finished your answer? I hope you have told correctly. Now I am going to tell about those 5 tools shortly. First, rotate tool. Rotate tool is used to turn the picture, and select tool to select the portion of a drawing. Cut to remove the part from a drawing. Copy to get a duplicate copy of a drawing. Paste tool to place the copied or removed part from the drawing in the canvas. Okay, clear? This is about your last session. Today we are going to learn 5 more new tools in the Paint software. First, I am going to paste the picture into Paint by using the Paste From option. You can choose any picture to paste into the Paint software from your computer. First, click the drop down arrow of the Paste tool. Click the Paste From option. What option? Paste From option. See here, it displays all the picture I have saved in my computer. Among these picture, I am selecting this minion picture. You can select the picture whatever you want. Then click Open button. The selected picture has pasted in the canvas. As you know, every time the picture will paste at the top left corner of the drawing area. Okay. Now I am going to tell about the resize tool. Resize option is to increase or decrease the size of a drawing or part of a drawing. Resize option present in the image group. I will show you how to use this tool. To show the difference, I am pasting the same picture again. In this picture, I am going to resize this cake part. So I am selecting the cake by using the rectangular selection option. Then click the resize tool option in the image group. Resize and skew dialog box will appear. See, this box is known as resize and skew dialog box. First, you have to enable the pixel option. See, it has 2 boxes, horizontal and vertical. Horizontal size represents the width of the drawing. See, this is the width of the drawing. And vertical size represents the height of the drawing. See, this is the height of the drawing. So, you have to type the width value in the horizontal box and height value in the vertical box. Clear? See, we are not going to measure the actual size of the drawing to type. Just we are going to type the approximate value to change the size of the drawing. Okay, don't confuse. See here, already it has some value. Now I am going to type the larger number than this number to increase the size of this drawing. Okay, while you are changing the horizontal size, the vertical size will change automatically. Now press OK option. See here, the size of the cake has increased. It became larger now. If you want to decrease the size of the cake, then type the smaller number. Now I am typing smaller number than the previous number and clicking OK option. See here, the size of the cake has decreased. It became smaller now. That's all. This is the use of resize option.
How can we find the term? Okay, we know this formula Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. Using that formula, we are going to solve exercise 5.2. Let's start our class. All of you take your book and see your book. One box is there, isn't it? From that, A, D, N, A, N they have given. So A is equal to 7, D is equal to 3, N is equal to 8, A, N we have to find. We know that the formula of A, N. What is the formula of A, N? A, N is equal to A plus N minus 1 into D, isn't it? So what is A? 7.
Hi cuties, Namaste प्यारे बच्चों. For the past sessions, we learn about swar or vyanjan. Swar means vowels, உயிரெழுத்துக்கள். Vyanjan means consonants, மெய்யெழுத்துக்கள். And then today we are going to learn about bharagadi. Okay, bharagadi means உயிர் மெய் எழுத்துக்கள். Bharagadi means உயிர் மெய் எழுத்துக்கள். See, this is consonants. So these are matras. Already you know very well these are matras. See, we don't have any matra for a letter. The standing line, near one standing line. This is सिंबल ऑफ आ की मात्रा, छोटी ई की मात्रा, बड़ी ई की मात्रा, छोटी ऊ की मात्रा, बड़ी ऊ की मात्रा, री की मात्रा, ए की मात्रा, आई की मात्रा, ओ की मात्रा, औ की मात्रा, अम की मात्रा, अह की मात्रा.
ஔவையார் இயற்றிய ஆத்திச்சூடி. ஏற்கனவே போன வகுப்பில் நாம் உயிரெழுத்துக்களை கற்றுக்கொண்டோம். அதே உயிரெழுத்துக்களை அடிப்படையாக வைத்து ஔவையார் ஆத்திச்சூடியை இயற்றியுள்ளார். வாங்க குழந்தைகளே, எல்லாரும் சேர்ந்து சொல்லுங்க. அறம் செய்ய விரும்பு. அறம் செய்ய விரும்பு. அறம் என்றால் தர்மம். தர்மம், நம்மால் இயன்றவரை தர்மம் செய்ய வேண்டும். சினம். ஆறுவது சினம். சினம் என்றால் கோபம். நாம் கோபத்தை கைவிட வேண்டும். இயல்வது கரவேல். இயல்வது கரவேல். நம்மால் முடிந்தவரை இயலாதவருக்கு உதவிகளை செய்ய வேண்டும். ஈவது விளக்கேல். ஈவது விளக்கேல். நம்மால் முடிந்தவரை ஒருவருக்கு செய்யும் உதவியை நிறுத்தக்கூடாது. உடையது விளம்பேல். உடையது விளம்பேல். நம்மிடம் உள்ள பொருட்களை பற்றி நாமே தற்புகழ்ச்சி பேசக்கூடாது. ஊக்கமது கைவிடேல். ஊக்கமது கைவிடேல். தன்னம்பிக்கை, விடாமுயற்சி இருந்தால் எளிதில் எந்த காரியத்தையும் வெற்றி பெற செய்ய முடியும். உங்க ஆசிரியரோட சேர்ந்து சொல்லுங்க குழந்தைகளே. அறம் செய்ய விரும்பு. அறம் செய்ய விரும்பு. ஆறுவது சினம். ஆறுவது சினம். இயல்வது கரவேல். இயல்வது கரவேல். ஈவது விளக்கேல். ஈவது விளக்கேல். உடையது விளம்பேல். உடையது விளம்பேல். ஊக்கமது கைவிடேல். ஊக்கமது கைவிடேல். நன்றி குழந்தைகளே, எல்லாரும் இந்த பாடலை பாடி பழகுங்க.
Hi cuties, already we know very well ek say thus, and then today we are going to learn about 11 to 20. 11 say 20. Are you ready? Shall we start now? Once again I am going to recall ek say thus. Okay? A 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, and then thus 10. And today 11, 11, 12, 12, 13, 13, 14, 14, 15, 15, 16, 16, 17, 17, 18, 18, 19, 19, 20, 20. Okay? Once again, shall we say all the letters, numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay? धन्यवाद.
குழந்தைகளை, அடுத்து நாம் பார்க்க போவது கொன்றை வேந்தன். இந்த கொன்றை வேந்தன் எழுதியது யார்? ஔவையார். கொன்றை வேந்தன் எழுதியது யார்? ஔவையார். அவங்க நமக்கு என்ன சொல்லியிருக்காங்கன்னு பார்க்கலாம். அன்னையும் பிதாவும் முன்னறி தெய்வம். அதாவது அம்மாவும் அப்பாவும் தான் நமக்கு முதற் கடவுள். அதனால் அவர்கள் சொல்வதை நாம் கேட்டு நடக்க வேண்டும். அடுத்து ஆலயம் தொழுவது சாலவும் நன்று. நாம் வீட்டில் மட்டும் இறைவனை வழிபடுவது போதாது, நாம் கோவிலுக்கும் சென்று இறைவனை வழிபட வேண்டும். அடுத்து இல்லறம் அல்லது நல்லறம் அன்று. இல்லறம் அல்லது நல்லறம் அன்று. அதாவது நாம் அனைவரும் குடும்பத்தோடு ஒற்றுமையாக வாழ வேண்டும். தாத்தா பாட்டி அம்மா அப்பா அனைவரும் சேர்ந்து குடும்பமாக ஒற்றுமையோடு வாழ வேண்டும். அடுத்து ஈயார் தேட்டை தீயார் கொள்வர். ஈயார் தேட்டை தீயார் கொள்வர். நாம் வைத்திருப்பதை வைத்து மற்றவர்களுக்கும் உதவிட வேண்டும். அப்படி நாம் வைத்து கொண்டே உதவவில்லை என்றால் அது நம்மிடம் நிலைக்காது. நன்றி.